Appearing in over 200 games since 1981 in his debut with Donkey Kong, Mario is probably the most iconic video game character to date ever in the history of video games. But where did this chubby, old Italian plumber come from? Mario debuted in Donkey Kong's 1981 video game where he was introduced as Jumpman. This was of course according to the English version's instruction manual. But Shigeru Miyamoto was originally going to use Jumpman, or Mario, and he was going to call him Mr. Video. And he was to appear in every game that Miyamoto had made from there on out. Not sure of the validity of this story, but it is said that Nintendo of America, the warehouse that they had, they owed back rent to the warehouse manager, the landlord, and his name was Mario Segali. I'm probably not saying that name right, but I know his first name was Mario. Alright, so to schmoozy the schmuck over because they owed him money, they said that they were going to change the name of their main character, the main person, the icon of the company, to Mario, name him after Mario, to basically schwamboozle this landlord so they didn't have to pay the back rent. Those are some tricky sons of bitches they are. So let's be honest, this is both a win-win for Nintendo of America and the slimy, schmucky landlord, Mario Segali. Because if Miyamoto would have named Mario Mr. Video, that would have been as Alright, so in the 1981 game, Mario's first video game he was ever in, he has a pet ape named Donkey Kong, and he pisses him off. He's being mean to his ape. So the ape, Donkey Kong, takes Pauline, his woman, to the top of a construction site, and that's why he's throwing the barrels down and everything, because he doesn't want Mario to get in with Pauline, you know? He was being mean to his animal, his pet ape. Alright, so in 1982, Jumpman is introduced as Mario in the second Donkey Kong game. Then in 1983, he gets his own game for Atari, which is featured with his brother Luigi. And this is where the concept of, instead of being a carpenter, that they are going to be plumbers, because most of the game is actually underground. So Miyamoto, with this sly devil mind, figured why not make them plumbers? They're underground. Make them stinky, chubby Italian plumbers is what Miyamoto came up with. Due to the graphical limitations of the time, Mario came with his blue overalls and red shirt with his red hat, contrasting colors, so he wouldn't get lost in the background of the game. Miyamoto also put a huge schnauzer on this puppy and this gritty beard, so they wouldn't have to put much detail into his face. Stinky Italians. And that is why we are left with this short, chubby, Italian, red and blue plumber that everyone has come to know and love, Mario. That's where he came from. Really, if I had to compare him to one person, I mean, I don't know what's going on downstairs, but I'm going to say this is Ron Jeremy in the flesh. So this is not Miyamoto's first Mario character that has gone through the evolutionary chain. Actually, Mario's first nemesis was King Troopa, which is basically King Bowser Troopa, or no, King Bowser Koopa, which was just like a fat turtle version of what we know as Bowser today. I don't think Bowser was actually introduced until Super Mario Bros. 3 or the N64 one. No? I don't know when he was introduced. But he used to be a fat green turtle. Like I was saying before, Mario was getting it in with Pauline before Princess Toadstool, so it wasn't always Princess Peach. I believe the N64 game was the first time that her name was actually Princess Peach instead of Princess Toadstool. But let's be honest, if Mario here would have been named Mr. Video, that would have probably lasted as long as I do in the Ram Sack. Because if Nintendo of America would not have fallen back on back rent to the warehouse owner, Mario Segali, that schmucky slumlord demanding something for the back rent, then there's a 100% chance that Miyamoto would have called the Mario we know today, the chunky, short, huge nose stash Ron Jeremy here, Mr. Video, and that just would not have worked.
Mamma mia!
Competitors such as Sony would not have had a clear and present competitor coming up in the video game market, and they may not have advanced their technology or came up with the same ideas to compete with Nintendo, and we would be left with a completely different aspect in the gaming industry today. So not only is Mario the most prolific, iconic video game character in history, without him, I just don't know where the video game market would be today.